Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of We Are One, where in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Bronx Boy, and whether this should have been the first single off of Ace's latest album, Spaceman. Ace's latest album, Spaceman, is the 8th studio album by Ace, and it was released October 19th, 2018. Gene gets a co-write on this album on the track, Your Wish Is My Command. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're going to be talking about the first single from this album, Bronx Boy, which was released April 27th of 2018. And I remember very vividly when this album came out and when this single came out. And I remember hearing Ace had a new song out. So I immediately go and I get it. And the second I listen to it, I am immediately let down. Bronx Boy as a single should never have been a single. I find this to be one of the weaker songs on Spaceman. If you take a look at the rest of the catalog on Spaceman alone, you have Without You I'm Nothing, Rockin' with the Boys, Mission to Mars. You know, we have so many other good songs on this album. Even the co-write with Gene would have been a good one just because it would have given Ace that publicity and the association with Kiss even stronger with the Gene Simmons co-write. But yet he chooses to release Bronx Boy. Bronx Boy opens up with a really nice riff, but the second you get to it and Ace starts singing, you get that normal Ace sound that we've been accustomed to, which I love all of Ace's albums. But if you take a look at Ace's back catalog at this point, the last album that we got from Ace was Origins, and the last actual album we got from Ace was Space Invader with the original material on there, where he had Space Invader, Give Me a Feeling, I Wanna Hold You, and he did his cover of the Joker. And to me, this single of Bronx Boy sounded very reminiscent like a sister song to Toys from that Space Invader album. Ace's vocals were very sludgy, he was very slurring his words just as Ace typically does at this point anyway, but that's not really a knock on Ace, that's just a knock on the way it sounds, because if you take a look at the rest of this album, Ace completely stepped up his vocal game. Rockin' with the Boys, excellent vocals, the chorus Ace is singing higher than we've heard him sing in years. If you have to go back to Anomaly to hear Ace sing that high again. Lately Ace has just been really lazy as a singer, which he admits because he's a guitar player, he's a lead guitar player. And he says, he goes on record all the time saying that if he didn't have to sing, he wouldn't do it. But a lot of us love the way Ace sounds. Ace has such a distinct voice, and I think that Bronx Boy as a single was just a mistake, considering the second single we got in August of 2018. On August 9th, 2018, we got Rockin' with the Boys. And that single made, I literally, I have that Last FM crap, so I listened to this over 200 times before that album came out. And this single got me excited for Ace's album again. Bronx Boy just had me sludging. Of course I was listening to it on repeat because it was Ace, it was something related to Kiss, new Kiss material. But Bronx Boy as a single should not have been the first single. Ace should have done Rockin' with the Boys, and then Mission to Mars. Bronx Boy should have been a last single, if anything. I get it, Ace is from the Bronx, I get that. But Ace, that's not the best song on this album, man. Rockin' with the Boys is such an amazing song, and the Mission to Mars video is great, but you know, the opportunity window on these, the promotion is big when it comes to this type of stuff now in the modern era of the digital music space. Bronx Boy was such a good song for the album, but it wasn't the greatest song. Rockin' with the Boys was such an amazing song all around. It had such a good groove, it had such good vocals, such a great solo. And you know, Bronx Boy, if I was in charge of this album, would not have been a single. I would have put Rockin' with the Boys, and then Mission to Mars, and then Without You I'm Nothing, because the solo on that song is awesome. Ace completely crushes the solo on Without You I'm Nothing, and his vocal talents on all of these songs really stepped up, but Bronx Boy still feels like it was sludgy. It was like a leftover from Space Invader. I'm sure it wasn't. Again, that's not a knock on this song specifically, it's just a knock on it in relation to every other song on this album, which I find vocally to be a lot stronger and to give Ace a lot more viability as a singer. And that's my main concern, is the overall sound, to try and bring new fans in. Rockin' with the Boys could have done it. And we didn't get a second single until May, or a third single rather, till May 28th of 2019 when Mission to Mars came out with Ace's video, which could have been such a great second single, and it was by far the best video we got for it. Rockin' with the Boys looked like somebody went a little too fun on iMovie with the effects. But Rockin' with the Boys should have been the first audio single from this album. It would have been so amazing. But of course, I'm just one guy, that's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion is in the comment section down below. Are you happy with Bronx Boy as a single, or which track from Spaceman would you have put? Remember, God bless you and God gave rock and roll to you.